talked to Eric this morning on the phone. I talked to him yesterday. He went out with Cam. Him and Jack, little Jack, went out there, and he's had a huge impact on my life. And he's just a competitor. His mentality is tremendous. We kind of shared that commonality in terms of our mentality and how we compete and our diligence and why we do this.
So Coach Morris was out there at the draft with him? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what did he share with you that you would feel comfortable sharing about what that experience was like, what him and maybe Ward talked about, just that overall day?
Yeah, he actually called me yesterday and said, hey, guess where I am? And I was like, I don't know, I was in the middle of doing something. He's like, I'm on Lambeau Field walking around, and that's pretty cool. No, but we didn't really talk about his conversation with Cam at all. I mean, it's probably always just side talk, always casual, just because they have such a good relationship. So,
yeah, more about that relationship. I mean, to obviously go to the number one be the number one overall pick and think back to who believes in you first. Like, how important do you think that is to Cam to obviously still be in contact with Coach Morris?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's tremendous. We've done that with a number of guys, not just Cam too. And we do a great job of evaluating talent. We have done that since 2018, since I got here when Coach Morris hired me, and we've continuously done that. And it just kind of goes to show, as long as you can get a chance and you get an opportunity, what you do with it can change your life. And Cam is. Man, he's the ultimate competitor. His mentality, there was some stuff out on social media last night, that just kind of was a testament to his mentality as a competitor, and I think it was tremendous. He had a quote in one of the videos that I saw, and he said that I'm not free yet. And I kind of took it, and hopefully I'm not off basis here, but I think I've been around him enough to kind of know what he meant. But that chip on his shoulder and that boulder on his shoulder of just, being at the bottom and being a guy that everybody counted out, I thought it was a pretty cool quote in terms of just not being free yet.
Yeah. Is that a big part of what made him stick out to begin with, was his mentality or just natural ability?
Yeah, probably a combination of both. Natural ability for sure, and then you get into the recruiting conversations and just the casual conversations, and his personality starts to come out, his charisma, kind of his aura and energy around other people, and just his ability to gravitate or grab a room, and make people gravitate towards him as a leader. So yeah, combination of both.
How do you define the Cam Ward era and how it's impacted UIW football over the course of its history or since you've been here?
Yeah, so Cam kind of came at a unique time in the fall of 20. Obviously, the world was going through a lot of things in the year of 2020. So it was kind of unique because in that fall we had about 15, 16 practices. So it was really like, spring training in the fall, to be totally honest with you. And his ability to grasp a new offense, grasp the terminology, and then allow his natural ability to flourish throughout it was pretty impressive. And in those 15 practices, just kind of took control of not only the offense but the team, And then obviously he played in the spring season and lit it up, and then came back in the fall season and had another tremendous year. But just incredible to watch how rapidly he rose.
And what was your reaction? We knew it was going to happen, but there's always the unknowns of the draft. So what was your reaction when it did happen? You saw him on the stage.
Yeah, just a smile. Again, knew it was going to happen, but to actually see it, to actually see him walk across the stage the same way I saw him walk down the hallways of the Benson Fieldhouse and practice out here and everything is pretty cool. I thought it was also really cool to see his parents. His parents are tremendous people that have raised an unbelievable human being. I also thought it was pretty incredible to see the emotions, because Cam is not an overly emotional guy. But just to see the tears run down his face in terms of all the sacrifice and the hard work and the times that he's been counted out, again, it's a testament to his mentality. I'm going to say it, I'm not free yet is a quote that really just kind of stood out to me. Just a testament to the chip or the boulder on his shoulder that he'll never let go. So I'm rooting for him. I'm a Titans fan.
You're a Titans fan now, and Brian Callahan, looking back at all the quarterbacks he's worked with, do you have pretty high hopes of what he can do in Tennessee?
Yeah, no doubt. I think he nothing too big, no moment too big for Cameron Ward, that's for sure. I think he's gonna galvanize that city. He's gonna rally the fan base, and again, there's nothing that guy can't do. I just got to see a video. I think Warren Moon is gonna allow him to wear the number 1 jersey that was retired, so that's a pretty cool deal.
And have you reached out to him at all?
Yeah, we talked. I talked to him yesterday when Coach Morris was on the phone. Was able to talk to him a little bit. Sent some texts a couple days ago for him, and I'm sure his phone is going crazy. So I'm gonna stay away from texting him.
And the biggest message to him or point that you wanted to get across?
Really, it was just kind of small talk. Asked if he wanted to be our assistant GM after I saw the Max Crosby tweet to Eastern Michigan, and he asked me what the pay was. I told him I might be able to give him a single dorm and a meal plan. I think we actually came to terms on it, but we'll see.
We'll see. All right. And this is, I'm sure, just the biggest lesson to your football program, right, of what you can do.
Yeah, no doubt. And we've done it with a number of guys, to be totally honest with you. We're going to continue to evaluate talent the right way. We're going to do it diligently. We're going to trust our eyes. And we've had a number of guys that have gone on to incredible careers, not just here but at other places as well.